Hey everyone, it's Rachel with Rachel's Wig Reform. Today I am going to review for you the second human hair wig that I purchased from KJ, who is the owner of Vogue Medical Wigs and Beyond. Now my first human hair wig I purchased from her. I was so happy with it, I decided to get another one. Now, there's a difference in these two wigs, and it's with the cap construction, and that's what we're going to kind of be talking about today. I'm learning a lot as I move into the human hair wigs. It's different than just your synthetic wigs that you buy, where most of the caps are pretty much the same except for the mono part or the mono top. These caps are slightly different, and especially how the lace comes. I did do a video that showed how I cut the lace, and I will attach that also in the description box. Now, both of my wigs, yes, I have both of them right there. I wanted to make sure. Both of my wigs are made with European donor hair. Now, the European texture is much more dense, and it's a finer like texture to it, which makes it feel just like silk, honestly. And this also is your top quality hair to use in wigs, and both of my wigs are made with the European donor hair. Now this is my first one, and this cap is inside out on this mannequin head. Now this one right here is I want to make sure I get my measurement, a 13 by 4 open cap front lace wig. Now what that means is there is no ear tabs in this. This is lace to lace from ear to ear. There's no ear tabs. So it's very flush to the side of my head, especially when I put the adhesive and glue it down. There's benefits to this. Number one is no ear tabs. The downside is I do have to glue this wig cap on, and that requires adhesive from ear to ear. So it's a little more time consuming to put this wig on, but it's so amazing once you do. Now this has the band that goes all the way around to the back and hooks in the back. These bands are like bra straps. There's different sizes that you can put that on, and you know, at first I thought, is this going to be big and bulky? It's not. I really like these bands. It makes a difference with making the wig feel a little more secure to your head. And I also think this could be a very good option for people who have maybe a wig already that you like, but you have a very petite head and the wig is too big for you. Putting one of these into the cap, I think, could be a game changer for you with making that wig feel more secure. A lot of times we're trying to do it with the wig grips or just through adhesive alone, and these wig bands are kind of life-changing. I was, like I said, I was concerned because I was thinking it was going to be too big and bulky, and it's not. I don't even know that this is there. So again, this cap is lace to lace, or ear to ear, lace to lace, however you want to say it. I do have to put the adhesive on from ear to ear in order to wear this. Now, there was a time where I put it on and I was in a rush and I put this stocking hat on over top of it. It was totally fine like that. Now, if I had to take my hat off, it would look like my scalp was floating because it wouldn't be laying flush to my head. But I wanted to just wear it to an outdoor event, and I just put my hat on, so it was all cool. Okay, all right, let's talk about my second wig. The second one that I received is, again, European donor hair, but this is called a T-top. Now what that means is it's a closed cap, but it has lace around the perimeter of the wig. And I'm going to take this off the mannequin head and show you the inside of the cap also. But again, it's the European hair, and this is amazing. Now, before we go any further, let's talk about KJ's coloring ability. This was a custom color for me. This blonde is beautiful from the roots all the way down and around the highlights, the dimensions in here. This is just a beautiful blonde. I could not be happier, honestly, with the wig color. Let me take this off from the mannequin head, and then I'm going to show you the cap construction. Now the inside of this cap is similar to like a full mono top. This has a 4 by 5.5 inch center on it. So you can see this construction looks a little more like maybe a John Renault or Raquel Welch wig. This has the ear tabs on the sides, but one of the things that I can tell you is these ear tabs are very, they're not as thick and bulky. Like I got my, let me show you here. So here is a John Renault ear tab. And when I just feel this right here, this is very, it's thicker than what it is on this wig. I have already cut this lace, but this lace is like a 1.5 inch lace that goes around the perimeter and comes out by the ear tabs. So when you put this on, if you want to put your hair behind your ear, you're not going to be fighting with the ear tab. The ear tab is going to be back a little bit more. So you have the lace with that illusion of like a natural hairline. And this is much easier to wear. I can put this on and wear this with no adhesive at all. So this is more convenient for a day-to-day wear. It does have the band in this, and I could wear this without the band and it would fit fine. I might have to put a little adhesive on the side just to make sure it's more secure, but I like it with the band. It fits more secure, and it makes that lace through the front lay smoother and nicer. Okay, I'm gonna put this one on for you. I'm just gonna run my comb through it, and let me tell you, when I say run my comb through it, that's exactly what you do. You just simply run your comb through it. This is not like a synthetic wig where it's like snarly. I'm telling you, once you wear a human hair wig, you kind of just fall in love. Okay, let me put it on. Now in the back here, there is this little comb. Now I don't have hair, obviously, to hook this into. So what I do, once I put the band around the back of my head, I take the nape with this comb and I kind of tuck it underneath that band there, and that makes it feel really like flush and tight to the back of my head. Okay, let me go ahead and put her on. Sorry, I just want to make sure I got it here ready. So I kind of put it on and I get the band put down in the back. Now this, like I said, it has the ear tabs here, so I can adjust this wig where I want it by grabbing onto the ear tabs. And then I'm going to take that comb in the back and I'm going to stick it up underneath the wig band that was there. All right, so let's talk about this wig. Now I recently curled this wig, and I'm going to tell you, I'm not sure what I'm doing yet with the curling iron. Just going to be straight up honest. I'm trying to get beach waves. I don't think I'm accomplishing that. I have some work to do with the curling iron. I always had shorter hair. Even when I had my own hair, it was shorter and I didn't have to curl it. So now I get this with a human hair where I can curl it and make it, you know, look different. And I don't know what I'm doing yet. All right, I want to double check something here real quick. Okay. Can we talk about the part? There is zero plucking in that part. Zero. Now, when I got this wig, it came with a middle part, and I kind of wore it that way. I thought, okay, I'll try it with the middle part. That really didn't work for me. Sorry, I have one little piece of hair that was falling down in my face, and let me tell you, this does not fall in your face like synthetics do either. It's just different. But anyways, back to that middle part. It was in the middle. It was a perfect, beautiful part. I tried wearing it. I have kind of a longer face, and I felt like the side part just made my face look longer. So I said to KJ, I go, can you change a part on these? Because it just seems so perfect. And when I tried to change the part, it was just with the wig dry, and I tried parting it, and it didn't appear that I was going to be able to change it. And she's like, yeah, it's super easy. You just wet it down and then go in and comb it and adjust the part. So that's what I did. I added a little water on the top, and I took a fine tooth comb and I kind of combed it forward. Then I got the part in where I wanted, and then I just sort of like combed it to the sides like this to get it to, as it was drying, to get it to lay down a little bit more, and it dried perfectly. She said you could add some mousse to it also to kind of help with it staying there. I didn't have any mousse because, again, I'm not used to having human hair that I could use human hair products with. But as I just combed down like that, it really stayed quite well for me, and it's fine. Now here's the thing. Here is what happens with these European fibers and a good wig cap. If I wanted to change that part again, look at that. Look how perfect that would be. If I wanted to go to this side, look at how no matter where I part it, look at that. You don't get that on synthetic wigs. So this this part is not plucked, and I really thought once I parted it again, I might have to pluck it to make it look good. You don't. That just looks good no matter what. So let's go up into the hairline. Look how natural that hairline is. I could take this wig and pull it back and secure it if I wanted to, and see how that just gives that illusion of scalp. And the hairline across the front is not this perfect, thick, heavy hairline. It looks more like just a natural hairline. Now, it has the lace right here on the sides. So if I just wear this wig down like this, and I'm not going to pull it back or do anything, I don't have to glue that. I just don't. But if I wanted to take some of my sides and like maybe pull them back, this would lift up just a little bit, and I would put some adhesive just right there, just a little bit, to keep it secured down. And I'm going to be doing a video soon showing just how I do that and the type of glue and everything that I use. And then it's the same thing over here on this side. You lift it up and there's just that little bit of lace, and so you glue it down. And then what happens then is when you start to pull the hair back, this looks like it's coming more from a natural hairline, and you're not fighting with the ear tab like you would with a typical wig. Again, I'm not sure what I'm doing with these curls, but the other thing that you can do with these wigs is you can pull them back and you can put them into ponytails. I like this one to go into a ponytail because this cap fits tighter on me. It's just more secure. So when I start to pull it back, once I glue those little sides down, I feel like it's a more natural look going up into a ponytail, and I'm not too concerned about that lace to lace being glued down. I'm struggling right now, honestly, with the glue across the forehead. I'm working it where it doesn't look like I'm like a big patch of glue, and I'm getting better at it. When I first put it on, it looks very natural, but throughout the day, I all of a sudden feel like I got some buildup around there. And that's what I love about this one, is I don't have to put any adhesive on there at all. It's just what it is. So let me do a spin for you. Again, please forgive my curling abilities. I got a really nice curling iron for Christmas from my son and his wife, Laura, and I love it. It's a great curling iron, but I think my technique is a little not good. One of the things that I don't do though is when I curl it, I leave my ends out. You don't want to put a lot of heat on the ends of your wig, no different than if you had your own bio hair. The more you do to it, the more damage you're going to cause to it. And one of the things that's really nice about this wig is it's not going to take a whole bunch of color treatments like you do with your natural hair when the roots grow out. So these wigs should last you a long time because you're not coloring them. You're not adding excessive heat to it or blow drying it like you do your own bio hair. I definitely let these air dry. I use all the products that KJ recommended to me. It's the Olaplex shampoo and conditioner. It is Kenra, I think that's how you say it. Kenra thermal spray. I spray that on whenever I apply heat. I also have this, this is by Kenra and it's called Luxe Shine Oil. It's like a gold bottle. I'll put the description in the box. I just put a little tiny bit of this in my hands and I rub it through, similar to sort of the treatments we would use to spraying on our synthetic wigs to keep them soft and looking good. Okay. Oh, I do use my John Renault Peace Out Cream on this too, kind of up around the hairline and to help with styling. This is for synthetic wigs, but it's not going to hurt your human hair wig, and I don't use much of it. I also don't put a ton of products on this. I try to just be more natural with it, if that even makes sense. Again, I just keep looking at these curls. I got to figure out the beach wave. I saw a thing where they used a crimper. Every other layer, like it was a crimper and then they put the curl. Then they did the crimper and then they did the curl. And once it brushed out, it looked more like a beach wave. So, okay everyone, this is my second human hair wig. I'm in love. This does not get scratchy on your neck. And let me tell you something else. I wore this wig all day to 2 different cheer clinics that I did, and I had a hoodie on. Now, if this was a synthetic wig at this length with a hoodie on and me like using my arms all day long at these cheer clinics, that synthetic wig would have been a hot mess in the back. It would have been mangled, snarly. It just would not have been a pretty sight. I could still run my fingers through this all day long. I could reach back there, and I was doing this because I'm in such a habit of doing it with my synthetic wigs. And I'm like, oh my God, my hands just keep running right through this. Now, was there a little snarl here and there? Of course, that's going to happen. But you just don't get the snarly, mangled effect like you do with synthetic wigs, especially heat-defiant synthetic wigs. So, again, if you're interested in getting a human hair wig, do not hesitate to purchase from KJ. All of her information is going to be in the description box. I also have the video link to how I cut the lace on this. And then I'm also going to be doing a video here shortly on how I applied the glue to hold this down if I wanted to, and then how I remove it at the end of the day. So, all right, everybody, buy a human hair wig and become a human hair snob, just like me. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks.